scary kitty. Oh my God. Oh, sit down. Help! I got a lion trying to eat me! Help! Help! Oh my God. Oh.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Screenstars. I'm here today to bring you my review for the 2022 Netflix comedy film Me Time, a film that is written and directed by John Hamburg and it stars Kevin Hart, Mark Wahlberg and Regina Hall. Now the film focuses on Kevin Hart's character Sonny, who is a stay-at-home dad. His wife, played by Regina Hall, is a successful architect. So even though he had aspirations of being a musician when he was younger, the Kevin Hart character, he's decided to stay at home and raise the children and look after the house, so on and so forth. When he was younger, he was best friends with Mark Wahlberg's character, Hook. They were inseparable. However, Hook is a bit of a party animal, so to speak, and so Kevin Hart has kind of drifted apart from him as the years have gone on, and he's focused far more on his family. However, there comes a scenario in Kevin Hart's life, in this film, Sonny's life, where he has some much needed me time, and he decides to reconnect with Mark Wahlberg's character Hook, which leads to all manner of adventures and hilarious escapades. Right, what are my thoughts on Me Time? Well, I saw the trailer for this one, I don't know, a few weeks ago, so I was aware that this was coming on Netflix. So while I don't think the trailer, got me overly excited or anything like that, I thought it looked decent enough, and it was coming on Netflix, so I was always going to watch it. I'm not sure this is a film, if it was going to be released in a cinema, I would be eagerly anticipating, or certainly running off to the cinema to watch. I would probably definitely have waited for this to come out on a streaming service. And that would have been a wise choice, because while this film certainly has its fair share of, funny moments, it is definitely not what you would class as really high entertainment value. It's not great, is what I'm trying to politely say. Now, I am a big fan of Kevin Hart. I do generally enjoy most of the stuff that he does. And I also enjoy it when he kind of, treads lightly into more serious roles like The Upside and that one he did recently where he played like the single dad, which I thought he was excellent in. There's real talent there, and he's genuinely funny to watch on screen. But it almost seems like, and I don't know why, either he does it or he chooses vehicles where he kind of teams up with other people. It's either The Rock or Woody Harrelson or Will Ferrell or Mark Wahlberg or so on and so forth. It almost seems like they feel like it can only work as a double act. And he's proven that he doesn't need that necessarily. But again, that's not to say that I don't think that doesn't necessarily work here. I don't think the chemistry between him and Mark Wahlberg is off the charts or anything. And you can make the same argument about Mark Wahlberg when he makes certainly films like this. They team him up with people. Will Ferrell's another one, you know what I mean? Ted, the teddy bear. You could go on and on with Mark Wahlberg as well in regards to teaming up with movies like this, especially comedies. And it seems, I don't know, it seems like to be a huge trend in Hollywood now to kind of make these like double act movies. And the film itself is definitely watchable, and there are some highlights here. Some moments where certainly me and my wife, who watched this together on Netflix the other night, we had a good chuckle watching a few of the scenes. But it's kind of nothing you haven't seen before. And it does get a little bit generic, by the numbers, like it's been churned out by a Hollywood comedy computer, and it does that thing that American comedies generally always do at the end, where it gets all sickly and they smear honey over everything, and because there becomes a real danger by the end of the film that he's going to lose his family because his he's made some terrible mistakes, and he's got to fight to get his family back, and he's got to prove his love for his family and his kids and his wife and all that kind of stuff, and everyone's all lovey-dovey and forgiving and cuddly, and it's just like very tiresome now. You know what I mean? Just give us a comedy and make it funny. We don't need all the family drama that you try and give us. This that they do constantly in these type of movies. If you're gonna do it, so comedy into it, like the National Lampoon films years ago, and and like classic comedies, like The Hangover and things like that. There was real risk in that type of film, you know what I mean? Like the wedding wasn't going to come off and things like that, but they still made it damn funny. And this one, there's a cut-off point in this film where it just like the humour goes for me, and it becomes a different film. It becomes a family drama, and no longer even funny at all. And the film wasn't exactly delivering, laugh out loud moments every few seconds. But there are some genuine highlights here. If you like Kevin Hart, there's going to be moments here for you to enjoy. I think honestly, I'm not sure Mark Wahlberg fit this movie just right. He didn't seem comfortable in this role in this movie, and like I said, there was just something missing. I think in regards to the chemistry between these two guys. If you watch certainly Kevin Hart with most of the people that he partners with on movies. Will Ferrell, I thought he was great with Will Ferrell. He's obviously brilliant with Dwayne Johnson. They're great friends in real life. They've got great chemistry. I just didn't buy the chemistry between these two guys. So if you've got a spare hour and a half and you like a comedy that once you finish watching it, you might think, yeah, I had a couple of laughs there. I mean, I think the first thing my wife said when the film ended and it came out, she went, well, that was all right, wasn't it? But it wasn't now special. And my wife, is fairly honest and stuff when it comes to movies. And I kind of agree with that. The film was all right, but it's now special. So check it out if you get the chance. It's on Netflix right now. It'll pass an hour and a half, and it's certainly not the worst film you'll see this year. So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you found it useful. I will, of course, be back with more reviews and content on the channel very, very soon.